Moving ahead, we are continuing with our next topic, nesting moment. In nesting moment, what we are going to see that how the movement of parts of the plant is not dependent on the direction of the stimulus. I know this term might be little bit confusing, but no need to get confused. It's very easy. Let me explain you. You can understand very easily that what it's trying to say here. In some plants, movement of parts of the plant in response to an external stimulus, in which the direction of response is not determined by the direction of stimulus. See here, 2 points are needed to be remembered. First, movement of parts of the plant in response to an external stimulus. It means what it's been trying to say that the plant's movement, for example, we have seen in tropic movement that whenever the sunlight was coming, the sunflower was bending towards the sunlight. Okay, so this was the opposite of this nesting movement. What was happening? That whenever light was coming, what is light? This is external stimulus. And when this external stimulus was coming, the sunflower was bending towards the light. So it was moving towards the direction of stimulus. But what here is happening, they are not dependent on the direction of stimulus. They have to do nothing with the direction of stimulus. If sunlight comes from this direction or sunlight comes from this direction, they don't have to do anything in it. Okay, just remember this thing. Stimulus is not going to affect the direction, okay, or the response. So remember it. So movement of parts of the plant in response to an external stimulus, of course they are reacting to the stimulus, but not in the way they were doing in the tropic movement. In the tropic movement, they were towards the direction. From wherever light was coming, it was bending toward the same direction. But here, they are not at all dependent on direction. Best example, touch me not plant. When you touch them, after touching them, the leaves start getting fold. Okay. So, is there anything to do with the direction of the plant? When you are touching it, does anything something like is happening that they are getting on your hand, they are getting folded on your hand? No, they have nothing to do with the external stimuli. Okay, whatever stimulus might happen, if we are touching the touch me not plant, it doesn't mean that they are going to move in the same direction. Okay, so this was about the direction of the response, which we cannot determine, okay, by the direction of stimulus. So response is not dependent on the direction of stimulus. Just remember this thing. Like touch me not plant. If you are touching it, it doesn't mean that it is going to roll on your hand. So external stimulus is not leading to the response of the parts of the plant. So moving ahead, difference between tropic movement and nesting movement. What are the difference between this? In tropic movement, it is of course, just only I am telling sunflower example. Of course, the external stimulus is, for example, sunlight. Sunlight is an external stimulus. External stimulus is coming from this direction. So the part of the sunflower is moving in the same direction. Okay. So it is a directional movement of plant with stimulus. They are directly moving in that direction where the stimulus is going. Nesting movement, they are not at all dependent on the stimulus. Okay, stimulus has nothing to do with their direction. It is not a directional movement of plant with stimulus. Next point, Example sunflower, just only I have told you. Example mimosa pudica. This mimosa pudica is nothing but a touch me not plant. Okay. Then petals of dandelion flower. Petals means the outer covering of or the leaf part flower of the dandelion. So this is all about this part. Thank you. So we are continuing with next topic, which is thigmonasty. So what is thigmonasty? The non-directional movement of parts of the plant in response to touch of an object. I think this definition might be you are thinking that you have heard it before also. Yes, this definition is nothing but of nasty. Okay. So the non-directional movement, it means which do not have any direction. The non-directional movement of parts of the plant in response to touch. See, very important here. It is saying that in response to touch. It means there is an external stimuli to which it is reacting, but not in any direction. But it is a non-directional movement. That's why it is a nasty. Okay, if it would have direction, like sunflower is bending towards the sun rays, so it would have been tropism, because sunflower acts as a tropism. But here this is a non-directional movement, so it is not the tropism, it is a nasty. So there is a difference between two. Moving ahead, the best example of touch of an object is touch me not plant, that you have heard, chui mui. Okay, when you are touching the leaves of that touch me not plant, the leaves get fold. Okay, so this is a touch me not plant is a best example of thigmonasty. Now let's see what happens in the touch me not plant. Why do they fold, and how do they get open in after few minutes? You have observed, if you have seen the touch me not plant, then you have observed that the leaves get folds when you touch, but after some time, after 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, the leaf get opens again. So how do the leaves open closes when you touch, and how do they get open? That we are going to see here. So moving ahead, leaves get folded up when touch the touch me not plant with our fingers. Of course, when we touch it with our fingers, the leaves get folded. These plants have pad-like swelling at the base of each leaf called pulvini. It means here there are a base, and it means on the base of the leaves, where the leaves are present of the touch me not plant, in the base of the leaves there is a pad like swelling. Something is swell. You know how the swelling, what is swelling? When honeybee bites, you have seen a swelling becomes a very big type swelling comes. That is a swelling. Similarly, in here at the base of the leaves, there is a swelling, a pad-like swelling. Okay, a pad is there in which a swelling happens. Okay, so this swelling on the pad, on the leaves, on the base of the leaves is known as pulvini. Remember this word, pulvini. Very important. Remember this word, pulvini. Pulvini is important. So what is pulvini? Pulvini is the pad-like swelling. It is a pad which has a swelling due to where it is present in the base of the leaf. In the base of the leaf there is a pad-like swelling which is known as pulvini. Moving ahead, due to internal water pressure inside the cells of pulvini, they are firm and hold the leaf upside. So, being pulvini, as we are talking, there is a swelling. So, why do this swelling happen? Because of the water. Water is present inside the cell of water is present in these cells. So, because of this internal water pressure in these cells, the pulvini they are firm hold the leaves upside. Okay, so why are the leaves open? Leaves are open because there is an internal water pressure in the cells. Because of this water pressure, they are firm, they are strong, they are very strong and hold the leaves upside. That's why the leaves are open. Okay, there is a water pressure in the cell. Remember this. Why are the leaves open of touch me not plant? Because there is an internal water pressure in the cells of pulvini, due to which they are very firm or strong. Because they are very strong, they hold the leaves. They do not let leaf to get folded. Okay, they hold them. Pulvini hold them very tightly. Now moving ahead, an electrical impulse is generated in the cells when leaves are touched. Okay, this impulse acts as hormones which make the water move from the cell of one half of the pulvinus to the intercellular spaces in the other half of the pulvinus. The loss of water causes lose its firmness, making the leaf to fold. So here it is being explained that how the leaves are getting folded. So what is happening here? When there is an electrical impulse generated in the cells, okay, and this electrical impulse is acting like a hormones. You know how the hormones are secreted. Similarly, this electrical impulse is acting as a hormones. Okay. Whenever the leaves are remember this, when anyone touches the leaves, as soon as they touch the leaves, an electrical impulse is generated. Due to this impulse, okay, the leaves are getting folded. But how they are getting folded, that I am explaining here. This impulse acts as hormones. See, this is very important. What this impulse are doing, this electrical impulse are acting as hormones. Okay, remember this. This impulse, this electrical impulse are acting as a hormones, which due to this, what is happening? Water inside the pulvinus is moving. Okay, pulvinus or the cell of pulvinus. Okay, so the water moves from the cell of one half of the pulvinus to the intercellular space in the other half of the pulvinus. See. Pulvinus is like this type of structure. It is, consider it as a balloon. Okay. When water is filled, it implies the pressure on the bottom half, but one half of the portion remains without water. Okay. As soon as there is a pressure applied on it, so what happens? Water moves from the first half to the other half. Okay, because of which the pressure is being created and it loses the holding. Okay, so let's see what is happening here. Since the cell of one half of the pulvinus to the intercellular spaces in the other half of the pulvinus, the loss of water causes lose its firmness. So what is happening here? Since the water is lost from this portion to the water moves towards the different side or the different half, so because of which they loses their firmness. What is firmness? The strongness. Okay, the strength. They loses their strength. Because of the loosening of the strength, the leaves get folded. Okay. So what is happening? Let me explain you again. Whenever the leaves are being touched, then an electrical impulse is generated. When an electrical impulse is generated, this electrical impulse acts as hormones, because of which what happens? The water moves from the first half or the one half of the cell towards the other half or in the space or in the intercellular space where the water is not present. So water moves towards the intercellular spaces. Okay, due to this intercellular spaces, the water, since the water move from this from their holding position to the different part, due to which they loses its firmness, they loses its strength. Because of the loosening of the strength, what happens? The leaves get folded. Okay, so after see this process is being this process is for a limited time. Okay, after that time what happens? The leaves start getting open. Okay, after 15 to 30 minutes, leaves opens. So that was all about today. Thank you.